think, we like being section champs, and we've done what we had to do up until now. We knew this would be a really good game, and I thought we played really well in the first quarter offensively, and then just kind of but gave up too many. We only have 16 in the first quarter, but I think that start was really important, and we're proud to be section championships, but we really want to be undefeated state champions. We want to take care of business on Friday.
And Coach, last time that you played South Fayette, it was 71-45, and you won that. And then after that, they went on a 6-game winning streak. Do you think that they came back and tried to change up from that last matchup?
Well, I just think South Fayette, like a lot like Newcastle, it's just messy early on because they have so many football guys, like we have football guys. So, they don't really round them in shape until the second half of the season, as we don't. So it's just really hard to compare. And the second half of section play is so difficult. There's so much film you can study and see, and that's going to help you be more effective against the team you're playing. So we knew that this would be a really tough game. We didn't play, well for a majority of the game, and again, did tough to win.
And it seemed like in that second half, the team wasn't very lucid, and there was a lot of missed shots. And then the slew of foul trouble kept them at a 10-point deficit there.
Yeah, I thought some things going into halftime weren't really good, and then I thought some body language and focus wasn't very good coming out. And the bottom line is this: if they want to do what they want to do, and they know this, and that's win at a high level, it only takes 2 minutes of that. Okay, so that was disappointing. I agree, and we'll fix it. We'll fix it, or you go home early.
And on a positive note, though, first half, Jonathan Anderson, he came out hot. I think he had 13 points by the beginning of the second quarter, and then Mike Wells leads with points. What can you speak on the offense?
I thought Joe did a really good job of breaking him down off the dribble, as Mike did, and it's just kind of one of those things where where we got the ball to the rim early, and that was important. When we get a little bit too 3-point happy, that's not real good, for any basketball team. So I think a good balance of the two, getting it to the rim early, finishing. I thought Jonathan had a very good game.
Well, thank you. It's really just one of the milestones we want to hit. It's really one of the 3 championships we're trying to get this year.
Mm-hmm. And can we talk a little bit about the second half? First off, it seemed like you guys were kind of not lucid out there, and there was a lot of miscommunication, kind of missed shots. Can you speak on that, Dylan?
Yeah, we just weren't really focused, and it probably started with me with my leadership. I really wasn't focused coming in at halftime. Then I think we got out there and realized we were playing for the section championship in the fourth quarter. We dug in and got it done.
It seemed like at the last 2 minutes there, you kind of got back into that lucidity, and then starting to make more shots and finally get away from that 10-point deficit that they kept you out of foul trouble. Going forward, foul trouble. What can you do to improve that?
Honestly, I don't want to blame it on the refs, but I feel like I can put myself in better positions. Even though I thought I was in a pretty good position all night tonight, just with my hands keeping them straight up, and they just went into my body. I don't think those are going to be fouls down the road, but I just keep playing smart basketball I play.
And what can you say about, your other teammates, Jonathan Anderson? He was right behind you there in points. He seemed to have a good flow going on.
Yeah, he's really making it a lot easier for the team in general. Mm-hmm. And him and Mike Graham are really becoming more scorers even whenever they're off. So I'm proud of them for that. They're really out there helping and trying their hardest.
And any other reactions to the game tonight that you saw out there, and going forward in these other games that you have?
Well, I think we just did a good job digging in, and we're gonna have to do that again on Friday. So we'll see. We're gonna have a great game down there at Star Valley. It's gonna be a tough one, and I'm sure we'll come out where we want to be.
All right.
When I became an attorney, I chose to stay here because my friends and neighbors needed a lawyer they can count on. I believe that if you're hurt on the job, you shouldn't have to go it alone, especially if your employer or the insurance company tries to bully you. You can count on me to get you the workers' compensation benefits that you deserve. Even if it gets rough, I'm not going anywhere. I'll stand my ground right here where I've always been. I'm Larry Kelly, and I'm a Newcastle guy.